I guess I can begin if iPad doesn't turn itself off, which it likes to do once in a while. Why? I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer. So today's topic is CIA for kids. Something inspired me to talk about it today because somebody was accusing my wife, Nancy, of being a CIA plant. Well, the plants are in the main lobby. Check it out. They got nice plants in there, in the waiting area, too. Have you ever been to the CIA HQs? Probably not. These little hobbits out there that are, don't even know their ass from a hole in the ground, or their anti-gravity stuff and flying saucers. They're funny as hell. I bet you haven't even read about Dr. Robert Forward or Dr. Putoff or dozens of others which I know of and seen and wrote to. I bet you don't know that, do you? CIA plant. Yeah, they're nice plants. Oh yeah, I had a lot of good things with CIA. They're very helpful in getting me a lot of information on UAP, the new word, and UFOs, which is making a comeback. It's a big topic in the 50s and 60s, I think. But anyway, you got these kids out there that, they don't know anything. All right, you don't. Right, you don't know anything. Oh, I got a bunch of CIA reports, and there was thousands of them I got from them. My privacy coordinator was John M. Wright. I had to get my passport notarized and all that stuff, but that's so what? They're very helpful, very friendly, and very precise. I have reports still on unknown metals that came out of the sky. I posted them over the years, but nobody's, is Sean's posting something. We don't know what it is. This bunch of garbage, There's kind of idiots out there, kind of thing. So, I only trust a number of people in regards to UFOs, what's real and what's not real. But you got a bunch of yahoos, kids, that trying to develop an anti gravity machine and nothing happens. It's just a bunch of junk. A bunch of junk. So I've seen and witnessed. We had the infamous gravity flyers adventures with somebody and some people, It's a pile of junk. Come on. Okay, so what I've done in my area, I did play with T. Townsend Brown's high voltage wire stuff a long time ago. It's kind of boring. It just floats around. It causes fires if the wire breaks. What's his name? That idiot. Oh, he has a YouTube channel. He's saying I was faking it with strings. Mr. Smith, I presume, another asshole idiot, doesn't know ass from a hole in the ground. Oh yeah. They get the old videos and it's the strings and all this, or the room's upside down, the building's upside down, or what's upside down. They could care less. Come on, you idiots! You don't even know what you ass from a hole in the ground. So they're trying mechanical UFO stuff and mechanical gravity, anti-gravity, old hat. Anyway, suggestion for you silly people out there. I put a link in called CIA for Kids. It's a YouTube link. I don't know if crazy old YouTube will accept the link, but we'll put it in the description. Check it out. Let's see for yourself. A bunch of silly people. Really silly. Silly people. Oh, there's only a few people that I mentioned I trust anyway. I'll name a few. Inventor 3. I always trust him, Paul Mueller, and others that are in the military-industrial complex. I'm not going to name names. Why should I? You figure it out, you little funny people, you. Then I get an email from somebody that says, "Oh, can you make this simple like the ball lightning generator?" Oh, gee, that's as simple as you can get. Come on. Lucky I got something, and I did. Got some bead lightning and ball lightning. So what? You just haven't got the energy to build it. Or find the vintage parts required or machine them yourself. It's amazing how lazy these iPhone people are these days. I don't know. Who else? I trust Timmy Ventura. He does excellent interviews. He's very precise. He's very professional. Okay. Uh, Good stuff, but it's good. Thank you. He has some very unique guests like Jack Safrati and others on his UAP channel. But accusing Nancy of being a CIA plant, keeping me from my work. What's my work? Am I working? Work? Ergs of energy being used? Watts? Microwatts? I'm always busy. But what you guys got to do is get your heads unraveled from all the garbage you're doing and get back in the history and start reading the popular science books from the 40s and 30s and 20s. Study Tesla, read his Colorado Spring Notes, get your head around that, and think like that time frame. You gonna do that? No, of course not. You're too lazy. Everything's iPhone or plastic garbage and junk. Ah, it's a plastic. I got a nice modern blah 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 computerized. What the fuck is it? Ain't gonna work, kiddo. No, you gotta start reading Dr. Robert Forward, name one, and others, from the Department of Defense people. Frank Klaus, Dr. Klaus, many others that I know personally. Actually, you should start reading about them and what they do. Go to SBIR on Google and search up these names, Thomas Bearden, Dr. Forward, Ken Shoulders, come on, recently, Ken Shoulders. You know exactly what's going on. You idiots out there, you don't know anything. You don't your ass from a hole in the ground, really. I do. Oh, I just bend over, yes. Want me to bend over? One of the most dedicated on YouTube is Inventor 3. His endless work and research. He's very honest and straightforward. So, that's Paul. He's an amazing person. And others out there that I know. But, academics or scientists are a waste of time, I only encountered one academic scientist from the University of British Columbia who's going to see a demonstration but ran out the door because he's going to get his eyes burned out. Totally stupid. It's not SAIC, RAND people, Los Alamos, U.S. Army Intelligence, Canadian governments, Scientific Technical Intelligence Agency, McDonnell Douglas, and many others who came, filmed, commented, wrote letters. And it's the right stuff. Unfortunately, I think there's a lot of wrong stuff out there these days. Jesus Christ. The wrong stuff. Hi, I got a flying saucer. Or I got an anti-gravity machine. There's so many bloody fakes out there like John Searle, Pantone, geek shit, and a bunch of other whack jobs that I don't know their ass from a hole in the ground, do you know? Come on, love, get with the program. They don't. They really don't know anything. I don't know, wandering off into alien space. Speaking of alien, any aliens with hyperdrive that could travel for at least 4 light years, 8 light years, 100 light years would be so advanced they look at this planet as a contamination. And it is actually quite contaminated with a lot of humans on it that are just totally insane and killing each other off and blowing up the whole place. And it's truly amazing when you stop and think of it. And, you know, all a country is just a bunch of alpha males found some territory and they wrote up all these rules and regulations. All it is just a tribe of Homo sapiens that formed these tribes on a small planet and called them countries and all this crap and toot their whistles and flags and garbage like that. Some bright souls out there keep trying. There's many bright, many bright souls out there. I realize that. Oh yeah, sure. There's some good politicians, right, making human rights available to humans over time. Cosmological time is a long time, so we're going to be interested to see in the next 100 years, 200 years, 500 years from now what this race of Homo sapiens is going to be doing, huh? If that's going to happen, of course, you got verge of a nuclear war, and that'll cure things pretty quick on this poor old planet. The animals are an amazing species unto themselves. I would think aliens would be fascinated by seeing them. I wonder what these stupid humans were doing in it, you know. 100,000 aircraft per day, flights per day. That's destroying the planet at a good fast rate too. Then you got the NASA personnel, and they're more advanced in thinking, and they're very intelligent people, and McDonnell Douglas, and all those folks that are working in the main aviation industry are very intelligent. But you got all the yahoos out there that post garbage on Facebook, stare at their iPhones. And I was watching all the information on the homeless people and the new drugs they got out now with the flesh-eating disease. It's pretty sad, you know? But anyway. I guess that's why I'm attracted to Star Trek so much. It's more advanced in thinking and positivity. Where all this crappy stuff that goes on in these countries, and politicians trying to brainwash you into thinking differently, of course. Which they're doing a good job of. They got the endless talkers like, what's his name? Disclosure Project guy. Goes on and on and on for decades. It's just raking in the money. He didn't go to the CIA for a kids program, the silly nut. He could have got the stuff I got from them. Jeez, talk about stupid. I got beautiful stuff. Describes the metallurgical analysis, but you're just damn too stupid to bother reading what I post, you know, no comments, you know, just stupid. Hi, doctor. Anti-gravity. Wow. Timmy Venturis had some very fantastic guests on there, professionals, not whack jobs that don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. Well, I suggest that you retune your thinking, or you can't do it anyway, sorry. I've been always interested in the very old vintage stuff. Why? Who discovered it and how they built it, you know? I'm not interested in microchips. Or even transistors. Oh, some transistors, but not vacuum tubes, come on. And why do the Russians have vacuum tube stuff? Because they know about electromagnetic pulses. Knock out all the funny electronics, you know, microcircuits and all that, just burn it out. This is going on since before the atom bomb was Scott Radio Company was very interested in suppressing fundamental frequencies. And I have a Scott radio down on the floor here. Very impressive engineered piece. Because, you know, these fundamental frequencies can leak out and create issues with submarine tracking, or from the submarine to ships tracking the submarine. And I had the great privilege of working. I'm going to give myself degrees today, okay? Is that okay? I got a degree in naval engineering. That's my own. I'm going to write it up myself. A degree because I worked with the Artificial Research Society of British Columbia, Canada, taking apart warships. Okay, I got naval engineering. A degree in psychology. Why not? Riverview Hospital, Essendale. I studied a lot there. Learned a lot about you funny little Homo sapiens, that's for sure. I loved it. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of sex too. Oh, Maria says it's hard. I wonder what she means by that. What does hard mean? It's big and thick. I wonder what she meant by those words. In the psychological observation lounge on a weekend, or in the chapel. Nobody attending these places on the weekend. Oh, it's nice and big. I wonder what she means, but well, okay, so. And borrowing towels with this written on them says property of province of British Columbia. It makes nice little emergency sit-down things. I had my own private ward. On Westlawn building, there was a ward on the top floor that was abandoned, and I learned how to do locksmithing and unlock the doors. So I'd drag up towels and old stuff laying around and make it as my little place. C4 was the last ward, and then C5, I guess that was what it used to be called. It had bars and stuff on the doors and all that. So I just unlocked the doors and made my keys, and I had one in the cellar too, in the tunnel where they used to have dumbwaiters a long time ago, and then I made myself a little room there too. So I had a lot of rooms, let's say, in Riverview, Essendale. I had a lot of fun too. Oh my God, yeah. Of course, I ratted out a lot of rotten staff too. Constable Brookbank. Look it up on the internet if you can find it. I had radio gear and a gun collection in Westlawn A2 Ward. Check it out. My lawyer, Arflin Mar, knows all about it. You contact him. It's written up in the journals, too. Because of Pierre Elliott Trudeau tried to frame 13 of his people on gun control. It didn't work. Backfired, and he made an ass of himself. I pursued him after the trial. I got all my machine guns back. I pursued him through the provincial ombudsman. Constable Machuckle was fired, and Trudeau was on the run, and Joe Clark took over. So that's real history. That's true stuff. You can look it up. Ask me anything else, the newspaper stuff, the videos, and all that. So anyway, where's I wandering off course again? That's me. Yes, my little kumquat. That's me, your little. Oh, yeah, Maria. Okay, so I was a DJ there too. Closed circuit radio station. It was fun doing that. Anyway, good. Back to reality. I'll keep you little monsters entertained by my ramblings every once in a while, which is okay with me. I could care less. And if you want to go to CIA, go there and look at the plants on the floor. Stupid. So I don't know, I made a video for Charlie, but he's kind of gone off. I don't know what he's trying to say. Academics, and totally brainwashed, I guess. It's kind of sad because such potential going wasted. It doesn't matter what you say. If you have the ambition to do it, you do it, okay? If you don't, forget it. Right? Right. And look how I act. Come on. Intelligent people would take me serious in some ways. They do. They understand psychology and the mechanics of human behavior. You little characters out there are just going rampant trying to figure out the gravel flyer. some other stupid thing, you know? Or aliens and all that crap. Come on. You just don't understand cosmology and the great distance in time and time warps, or even the best stuff I ever read was from DESY, classified info, on all this stuff. Gottfried Hilscher gave me the documents, red paper documents not to be public. Gottfried Hilscher, Munich, Germany. So, CIA for kids. You're going to be a CIA, you can get it. I got, you could look at my link there, and it's got the copy charges for using copy machines. CIA. I was invited there to go there, okay? I have it all in writing. Come on, you nuts. And so we have a problem. Somebody wanting documents, the originals, without paying me anything, or without returning the originals for a lousy $1,000. What the fucking hell's going on here? Yeah, it's just stupid humans. I'm fed up with them and their lies and trash and garbage. You know, it's like, oh, blah, 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 yeah. Well, do it. Like the little red hen, you know, I do all this work here, or fun. Okay? And then your characters say, oh, I got an old piece of electronic gear, you can have it. You know, it's like my friend Alexander Sharashevsky in Canada. Oh, we should have some parts from the old lab. And I emailed them, well, can you send them down? Oh, I gotta get a hold of Randy, and oh, can I have Randy's email? Oh, I don't know. I can send me an email and I'll send it to Randy. This kind of crap. So I'm getting boring and old. Well, I think I'll write off Alexander Sharashevsky, my partner of the 88 and 89 time frame. So I'm gonna write him off as the last total bullshitter too. I'm gonna write off a lot of assholes I know out there. Total bullshitters. Is that fine with you? Okay, good, thank you. And there's the non-bullshitters. Have my greatest respects. Some of them are quite famous, so. Yeah, there's no point in hanging on to people and just talk a bunch of garbage and don't do anything, you know. I only like professional people mostly. Yahoos and goofy people and Facebook people and just. I don't know. I really don't even see it.